stitches. 2 rows of stitches. My catch them some make a smart things. When it is happening, let me show you. Hello class. Gathering is done with 2 rows of stitches. So from your end to where your gathers will be, it's supposed to be like 1 cm. Then you share them together. So this is my 1 cm. I will divide it into 2. So on this line, that's when I'm going to use my machine to stitch the first one. Then I'll come and stitch the second one to get 2 rows of stitches. And to get gathers, your machine, you tune the regulator to 0.5. When you tune to 0.5, it will give you a gathering effect. Okay, so let's do the hand gathering. So this is my needle and threaded needle. I will use it to run through for you to see how the gathering is. Okay, so it's like you running through with even tacking, even tacking. So when you are done bringing in your tacking, you pull the 2 ends to get your effects. You pull to get it. You see, so this is the gathering that we are talking about. And with machine, that one is 2 rows of stitches. So that one, the top thread is what you have to pick. You pick the top thread, both the first line and the second line. You pick the 2 threads only from the top, then you leave the down one to the other side. And when you are doing gathers too, you do it at the front side, the right side, not at the back side. Okay, so when you raise the 2 threads together, both sides, you hold it, then you try to pull. Let's say when you pull this side small, you come and pull the other side small to share them. If you don't pull them equally, one side will pull more than the other side. So you try to share or to pull and gather them. You gather them equally, okay? You gather them equally. So this is our goddess. This is our goddess. And with that, I will stand on this to teach you how to make a crossway strip. How to make a crossway strip. So if you want to make a crossway strip, you have to fold your fabric into angle 45 degrees. When we say angle 45 degrees, when you are folding it, it's not equal for you to see. It's not equal. It will not be equal for you. And so after folding your angle 45 degrees, you trim it so you get something like this. So this becomes our angle 45 degrees for our cotton bias. On it, you can see that I have marked something on it. That's my preferred weight I want to use for my cotton bias. So from the starting point in, it's just 1 inch. It's just 1 inch, so that I will get something even for my work. I don't want it too big, because I'm not going to do much. I'm not going to do much. So on this one, you cut it out. You cut it out this way. You have to cut it out. So when you cut it out, the remaining ones, you are not to leave it. The remaining ones, you are not to throw it away. You will leave it. You will leave it. So you cut as many that it can knitting the raw edge here. We are to knitting this raw edge. And now you know how to do hemming. So you stitch one, you turn, then you go and hem at the back. So this is it. This is how you are going to do it.
Madam, can we use bias for it?
Don't use the already made bias. You have to create the bias yourself. So that's what I'm teaching you. So this one you stitch. when you stitch, after stitching, you turn it this way, then you hem behind, you hem at the back, okay, you hem at the back. So this is how you are going to do. So you are going to hem at the back. Can you all see? You pull everything to the back, then you hem. So this is our gathering. This is our gathering. Okay. On this note, you have to cut 2 of this, then you join. You join them. That one is purposely for your specimen album. So when you are joining, remember that 2 points eye are not to be meeting or are not to meet. They are not to meet at all. 2 points. You can see that I'm having pointed eye, pointed eye. So when you are joining them, make sure one of the point eye will face the shorter angle. The point eye is going to meet the shorter side. Are you getting me? Okay. So this is it. You are going to join it this way. You can see I'm facing each other with the shorter edge. So after, you are going to use your machine to stitch it permanent. So when you stitch it permanent, after, this is what you are going to get. You are going to get, you see, it counts like the cotton bias that you use. Okay, so you iron the side, both sides. You press both sides. You press both sides this way. You press both sides till you get to your preferred measurements, okay? So that when you are working with it, it's become easier for you. Look at the back, so it becomes easier for you. So on this note, on your specimen album, the leftover, you are not to throw it away. You are going to paste it. Look at it here. So you paste it, then you write crossway. You write crossway. So when you join the strip, then that one you attach by writing joining crossway strip. This one you write joining crossway strip. So it's going to be like this in your album. It's going to be like this in your album. Okay? Don't leave any pin in. Okay. So let's move.